Kongversation.
I've been drinking my own piss for the last week. At first it was coming out yellow, but now it's dark red. My bladder has become a pointless collectathon.
Hello and welcome to the Kongversation. I'm Hyle Russell.
And I'm in disbelief.
You should be, because boy howdy, do we have a show for you today.
Yeah, I'm Nick Prol, by the way, and, wow, okay, I'll let you take this one from here. I'm a little nervous, honestly.
I'm fucking terrified right now, I've got to be honest, because we've done it. I mean, it seems like, well, it doesn't seem like, I know, from the very first episode of the Kongversation, we've been talking about one topic in particular, and that is...
This predates me even being here. This goes way back. I mean, this is episode 1 stuff.
Episode 101, yeah. This is Diddy Kong Racing. Well, back then it was Diddy Kong Racing Wii U. That's how long we've been at this.
Wow.
But Diddy Kong Racing Switch or Diddy Kong Racing 2. I don't like to call it Diddy Kong Racing 2 because that implies that Diddy Kong Racing DS is just a remake and doesn't take place in its own point in the canon. And
well, hopefully by the end of tonight we'll know what it's really called. So
yeah, I hope so. But you know, the Teenage Tiny Kong makes Diddy Kong Racing DS technically a sequel. So I like to call this Diddy Kong Racing Switch or the next Diddy Kong Racing.
Well, we'll see what they've trademarked here. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
That's true. I mean, yeah, we've got answers right here before us. So
holy shit.
We finally tracked him down, people. After several years, our own personal white whale is with us here on the Kongversation. And he claims he's got exciting confirmation on when Nintendo will reveal their new Diddy Kong Racing game.
You know, Nintendo's really been fixing a lot of mistakes lately, you know. I mean, the Switch has been such a success. Zelda's got such great reviews. I think they, know what they're doing a little bit here by letting a little bit of Donkey Kong info slip out to the one community that they know, will really freak out the most. So they get that kind of, that word spreading, you know. They probably totally okayed him being on this. I mean,
well, we don't even know if he works for them. We're going to find out some things about the man himself. Because
you've talked to him. You prepped him. I haven't talked to him, so I have no idea. But I'm just, spitballing here. I'm just really nervous.
He was pretty elusive. I reached out to him. I tracked him down through his lawyer and made the deal through him. And I barely spoken to the man they call Kevin Callahan. We know he's worked in CGI animation, television, and the game industry. He currently lives in Minnesota with his wife and kids, and he's the author and founder of KevinCallahanGames.wordpress.com.
Give a round of applause wherever you are listening to this right now.
Under that amazing blog, he has so far been responsible for 3 of the most epic posts I think I've ever read in my life. Okay. His first, from way back in July 2014.
Holy cow, I'm still in high school.
That was titled Test Post. Okay? And in it, he wrote, and I'm quoting verbatim, "This is a test post."
Holy fuck.
What did he mean by that?
I didn't know you were going to read that one. I wasn't prepared, because every time I hear that one, it's just this rush of nostalgia and, honestly, a little bit of adrenaline and lust actually kind of rushes through my bloodstream. And that was the day when we were like, okay, this guy's arrived. What now?
Yeah, absolutely. And we found out what he meant by that one day later in a post titled "The Strange Development of Diddy Kong Racing 2." So there he calls it Diddy Kong Racing 2.
Yeah,
but it really is storming out there, isn't it, Nick?
I mean, it's kind of appropriate. I mean, this is honestly, to Mr. Callahan on hold who's listening, for a while there, I assumed this rumor to be dead, I thought it was dead. I thought there was no Callahan. But with a storm like this tonight, it's almost appropriate because we're almost reviving the Frankenstein's monster that is the Callahan story,
I'm surprised because you're in Arizona. I'm in Virginia. I'm surprised the storm.
It's
it's
simultaneous.
Pretty much,
it's insane.
Yeah, it's stretching across the entire United States. And, I mean, yeah, the woman on the Weather Channel said it was a space radiation storm in the ionosphere. Whatever that
who
means.
trusts meteorologists anymore? Especially, no offense, but you know what I'm going to go say here. One's in Virginia. You know, come on.
Well, according to the Weather Channel, you may not believe the left-leaning weather press, but they're calling they're calling it Cosmic Storm Petunia, and I don't really know what that means, but I think we're getting off topic here. We're leaving Kevin Callahan waiting.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't want to do that.
You know what? Can we just fuck the intro? Can we just talk to the guy?
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm setting things up. All right. So, in his second blog post, this is the big one. This is the one where his big coming out party. All right. Kevin Callahan, he wrote.
Ow, my head.
Did you feel that, Nick?
Feel it? Ow. Yeah, I think my whole body felt it.
Oh man, that was weird. I'm like all tingly all over.
I felt like I just had sex with Vendy.
Oh.
The vending machine. Oh.
Oh, that inferior character. Yeah, I mean, as I was saying, sorry about that. You think we're just struck by?
Shake it off.
I think I was just struck by lightning there, but okay. Getting back to it, as I was saying, yeah, okay. As I was saying, it's going to be a very exciting episode of the Bloatacast this week. All right,
yeah.
We've got the latest on our petition. Plus,
bloat, baby, bloat, baby.
Plus, like we have for the past 222 episodes, we're going to be peeling new layers off the onion that is the greatest video game character of all time. Chief Bloat is in from off of Banjo-Tooie!
Oh, hell yeah, motherfucker! Yeah! Bloat, baby.
Bloat is it, yes. This is the Bloatacast. But first, some due diligence.
Of course.
Check out Damn Connect Vine at dkvine.com. It's your way of staying connected through the grapevine in our increasingly frustrated fandom where Microsoft still refuses to give Chief Bloatazin a proper video game and instead is focusing on other projects instead.
Yeah, a different chief. A master chief, okay?
You know, we named the site Damn Connect Vine because we were so frustrated at the Connect Sports series because we were getting those in lieu of a good Chief Bloatazin game.
It's frankly inept, in my opinion.
But, you know, we've been demanding a Chief Bloatazin game for years, since the year 2000.
Hey, and demanding now, but first we asked politely.
We asked politely, and then things got a little bit nasty. But obviously at E3 2015, Rare kind of twisted the knife in our hearts yet again by... We did get Rare Replay, which it did have Chief Bloatazin in the game.
That was a fine sight to see him on my HD TV again. I'll say that.
But it wasn't enough, because they also announced Sea of Thieves.
Oh! I thought we were banned. Didn't we ban the title last episode? I'm so sick of the fucking title. Oh.
I'm sorry. I just kind of spit up a little bit on my keyboard there. Oh.
I mean, look at the game. You get to drink and get seasick. I mean, that's what the game is like, being seasick. Do I really want to play that shit?
It's teaching deviant behavior to our children. It's not like the virtues that Chief Bloatazin teaches the young. No. Anyway, Nick, a lot of you know our audience, our longtime listeners, have been bringing up that
bloatheads.
Yes. The title Damn Connect Vine doesn't really apply anymore since Rare's making Sea of Thieves. So I do have with me a dictionary of boating terms. And I thought maybe we could change the site's name because really, we need something that starts with K to replace Connect that applies to Sea of Thieves. So I have
okay, it's been damn Connect Vine for a long time, though. But as long as it's, sticking the old hook in Sea of Thieves, I'm okay with it.
Well, speaking of hooks, I see the word kedge, Kedge.
Kedge.
Kedge means anchor or hook. And
So it's like an Australian term for a nether region. Roll in the old kedge.
We'll have to ask our good friend Ozzy Ben Cosmina, who quit Damn Connect Vine out of frustration of the lack of Chief Bloodison games many years ago. We'll have to ask him.
We've lost a lot of men in the line of duty. I mean, I don't blame him for leaving. I was just as sick and fed up. But I stuck around.
Oh, listen to this. So, kinetics. Kinetics means in sailboat racing, shifting the cruise weight to increase the boat speed. So
fuck kinetics. Or damn kinetics. Yeah, that's it.
We could change the site's name to Damn Kinetics Vine. So I'd say maybe that's the direction we'll have to go. I don't know, because I'll need to ask.
Burner. We'll come back to it.
I'll need to ask the rest of the staff. We'll have to take a vote on it. But anyway, oh god, Sea of Thieves. What a piece of shit that looks like. Am I right?
We talked about it enough last week. I mean, come on, let's move on.
Well, I mean, look, it's still obviously there's still a little bit of bad blood between me and Rare, because they invited me to play Sea of Thieves last May at Rare, and
I was surprised you took that invite. Frankly, yeah, I didn't talk to you for a couple of weeks. I was kind of offended.
As you should have been, but I mean, it was an undercover mission. I had to know if they were really working on any cheap Bloodison games, so I broke into the barns. I didn't see anything. And then I took a dump in all of their toilets, and I didn't flush, Nick. And
okay, well, good man.
Relations have been tense since then, and we've just got to power through and hope we can bully them into submission about giving us a Chief Bloodison game.
Did you see any kind of bloat-esque concept art on the walls? Any Bloodison figures or statues in the bathroom hallways?
No, they just had the supporting characters of Banjo-Tooie, like Banjo and Kazooie. It was disgusting. There's no Chief Bloodison anywhere to be found in the halls at Rare.
Why would you waste money on fucking plastic to make side characters, okay? We have a main fucking bloating god of a man right in front of us, and he does get his own figure?
All the good ones at Rare left in 2000 after they conceived Chief Bloodison. That much is clear. That much is clear.
Fuck.
I said it.
I'm glad you did. It was about time.
About time somebody said it. Yeah. We are the voice of the voiceless here on the Bloatacast. Anyway, if you, the voiceless, would like your voice heard, please call the Bloat line at 1281-410-LOOG, L-O-O-G. Now that's 5664. And of course, you can't forget the jingle. All right? I'll sing it. All right?
All right.
To spit on all game characters who aren't the chief, call 1281-410 and a word. That word is Luke.
I love doing this every time we do it.
Yeah. Fuck you, anybody who isn't Chief Bloodison. And that includes, non-rare characters, too. You mentioned Master Chief? Fuck Master Chief!
Makes me want to spew.
I already spewed once, and I have a feeling, like most Bloatacast, I will be vomiting at least upwards of half a dozen times.
Splatoon? More like spittoon.
Yeah, really. Oh yeah. I got into the Splatoon 2 test the other day.
Who gives a shit?
Well, no, I got into it because I wanted to harass everybody who was there instead of writing letters for Chief Bloodison's new game. They kicked me out almost immediately, but I feel like my presence was heard. It was felt. It was definitely felt.
Rock the bloat.
All right, well. Don't forget, support Chief Bloodison himself on Patreon. We funnel all of your money to promoting the cause that is Target Zan's #1 priest. So get all the details on the Chief Bloodison Patreon at dkvine.com/Patreon. it's about time, people, and yeah, it's us, but it's about time somebody raised money for a good cause in this world. And I feel like we are doing, well, the Lord's work. And by the Lord, I mean Target Zan.
Yes, the only Lord in my book.
You're right. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you, Nick.
I mean, what other Lord can you have a totem of, and then that totem is of a totem? That's pretty awesome.
It's pretty awesome. Some
He's a
cavemen
totem.
Some cavemen are going to want to steal that totem, that's for sure. Right?
Let's not get into the ongoing war with the cavemen, okay?
I know. I promised I would make the Bloatcast more politics-free after November, but occasionally I trip over my tongue. What can I say?
Yeah, and I do agree with you on some points. It is okay to punch a caveman in the face.
I mean, we've got to teach them a lesson, or else they're going to think it's okay to spread this hateful anti-Bloatizan ideology.
Yeah, what's so anti-Target Zan about punching a caveman in the face? I saw old cave paintings of Target Zan worshippers punching cavemen in the face, so it's pretty much the most Target Zan-esque thing there is.
To be fair, you made those paintings in Mario Paint, but
this is true.
Still counts.
Yeah, used a mouse and everything.
All right. Well, as promised, we have an update on our petition.
Finally.
Now, since every episode of the Bloatcast is someone's first, let's explain real quick what this petition says. Now, you can find the petition at dkvine.com/Bloatizan. Nick, explain to the good people what the Chief Bloatizan petition is all about.
Absolutely. Well, you see, it's not asking for much. It's not asking
pretty
for
reasonable
anything at all. A trifle, really. We just want Chief Bloatizan to have his own games.
Not just his own games. We are specifically requesting a 9-part video game series to be launched starring Chief Bloatizan. And this petition is directed at Microsoft, who are the legal IP owners of Chief Bloatizan and his pretty pointless supporting cast.
Yeah, obviously.
So this petition will be delivered to Microsoft once we have exactly 1 million signatures.
Wait. Did Microsoft just hack us? Are we offline? Did they get us?
I very much doubt. I mean, I'll have to check, but...
Check.
Okay. Oh my god. This can't be happening again.
Bill!
Okay. No, it's back online. I have a feeling I know what happened. It's our hosting provider. They're made up of some pretty anti-Bloatizan partisans, in my opinion, based on the service we've had in the last couple months. And we've had occasional blips where our site's down. But damn Connect Vine seems to be working just fine right now. So I don't think we were hacked by Microsoft, Nick, because I am a little gun shy after what happened back in November.
Bill!
Yeah, Bill always meddling in video game character petitions. All right, so basically, we want to guarantee Microsoft, despite our animosity with Microsoft, besides me, not flushing any of Rare's toilets after taking dupes, we want to deliver them a 1 million game seller. So we've got to have 1 million signatures for our 9-part video game series starring Chief Bloatizan petition before we deliver it to them. So I do have an exciting update, though. I do have an exciting update this week, Nick. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? Are you sitting down?
I usually stand for this, but I'll sit down. Okay.
Okay. I was just worried because, if you sit down and then you jump up in excitement, the blood might rush to your head, you might pass out, and then you're going to miss the entire Bloatcast. And I know how much the Bloatcast means to you.
Oh, you're telling me. And that has happened before, so I will sit down.
Okay, you will sit down, but if you sit down, you can't stand up. So pick one or the other.
I'm going to, kneel. The normal, Target Zan worshipping position.
We should all kneel. All kneel in deference to Target Zan and Chief Bloatizan. So, everybody, take a knee. All you bloatheads out there, take a knee. I want you to take a knee. I'm not feeling you all bowing. I'm doing it. I'm really doing it. Here.
I'm really doing it too.
All right. Ah, there we go. All right. Yes.
Hit me.
I need knee pads because I think my knees are taking a lot of wear and tear from the constant kneeling for Chief Bloatism. All right.
It wears on you.
So, the update on the petition, we're trying to get to 1 million signatures, and we are now at, Nick, can I have a drum roll? 125 signatures!
Oh, shit, yeah!
Yeah! All right, everybody can get up. Now,
All right.
I know what you're thinking. We've been at 125 signatures for 2 years now.
So what?
I realize that, okay? But the exciting
That's a good head start.
the exciting thing, Nick, is that we did not lose any signatures in the last week. Not one.
Whoa.
That's right. We haven't lost any signatures. We are batting 0. We've got bloat momentum.
It's like they always say about bloaters, you either love or hate him, but when you love him, man, you're a bloat head for life.
That's right. We've got 125 signatures, so we haven't lost any ground over the last 2 years. We're going strong, and I feel like any day now we're going to turn that corner and reach 1 million. So dkvine.com/bloatizen. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell all those little bloatheads out there to sign a petition.
If you don't vote bloat, you're a scrote.
Oh, Nick Prol, throw in the shade.
I throw anything for bloatism.
I have thrown many things, mostly produced for my own body.
Yeah. For your own bloat.
I've served many cold nights in jail, but you know what?
Oh, that's a lot of bloat jobs.
That's all right. I formed a gang on the inside. You know.
Nice. The Jaguars.
Moggies for life. All right, so
That's what that M4L tattoo on your forehead is.
yeah, I know.
I always thought it was like something else.
I can't hold down a job. Nobody will hire me with it, but I just view that as religious persecution.
Absolutely.
All right,
It's fucked up.
before we get to the rest of the show, we've got a jam-packed bloatcast for you tonight.
Whew. It's bloating.
We've got to say the pledge of bloat allegiance. So, hands to the heart, the other hand up, and everybody stand. I want you to stand. Come on. Come on.
Wait.
All right. Nick, are you ready to say the pledge of bloat allegiance? We got to say it together.
Born ready. Hold on.
All right.
Let me just stretch my limbs here. All right. I'm ready.
Are you ready? All right. Here we go. And you at home, say it with us. This is a community event. I pledge allegiance to Chief Bloatizen of Banjo-Tooie's Mayhem Temple and to the N64 and Xbox 360 on which it is played. One Moggy under Target Zan in the treasure chamber for priceless relics and jiggies for all.
Whew. Goddamn.
Do you know?
I love Chief Bloatism.
Do you know they don't say that pledge in schools?
You're fucking me right now.
No, it's been banned. Instead, they pledge of allegiance to the flag, Nick.
What the fuck? I don't like that.
I know, and luckily, I will be able to run for president in just a couple of years. So,
oh yeah,
I'm not making any formal declaration here on the Bloatcast tonight, but
bloggers, get ready.
I just want to say, I will make America great for Chief Bloatism again.
That's the only person it matters to be great for. I mean, I'm tired of the separation of church and bloat.
We all are. We all are. Woo! God damn, I love Chief Bloatism! Oh,
yeah!
God!
Do me on the pile of gold, you big jaguar motherfucker!
Nick, do you have any new Chief Bloatism memories to share with the listeners at home?
You mean since last week?
I mean,
hell yeah.
I know you've been on several episodes of the Bloatacast by now, but
yeah, couple.
There's always new anecdotes to tell about Chief Bloatism and how he's impacted your life.
Well, I was in a class lately at my college, University of Tennessee. I live in Arizona, but it's a long commute every morning. And I have this Professor Jensen, right? This rail-thin, pale, pasty, toad-like individual. And he's always spouting off
by toad,
about,
you mean the amphibian, not the inferior video game character who is not Chief Bloatism.
Oh, fuck no. No, he doesn't have a mushroom cap, sound like Elmo, and only appear in inferior games. No, I'm talking about, like, you know, a bloated old toad. You know what I'm saying? So,
for the record, we hate Toad. We hate any video game character who's not Chief Bloatism. And you know what? There are many Toads. There's not even a unique Toad anymore. You got Captain Toad. You got the blue cap Toad. You don't even know who the Toad in Mario Kart is these days. But guess what? There's only one Chief Bloatism.
Yeah, you don't see Bloat Village with a bunch of little bloats running around. Fuck.
Now, granted,
anyway, so,
I would love to see that, but the fact of the matter is we can declare superiority over Toad because Chief Bloatism is unique and special.
I mean,
like
maybe
a
they
snowflake.
can put that in one of his 9 games. Maybe they can make Paper Bloatism, and they can have a little village of all these paper bloats running around. But until then...
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Nick, because we want the 9-part video game series to tell one continuous story. They can make spin-off games.
Yeah, but one can have a different art style.
They can make spin-off games. Like, if they want to make, 12 Chief Bloatism games to, stretch their creative limbs.
Is that too much to ask?
Maybe 18, so we can have a video board game. We can have a Chief Bloatism fighting game. We can have an RPG.
Bloat Fighter? Hell yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Nick. Continue your story.
So Professor Jensen, this liberal motherfucker. I'm sorry, I don't want to get political, but he's always saying about how, he doesn't include religious talk in his classroom because, he wants it to be an open, safe area for all coexisting religions.
He's like Kevin Sorbo in the movie God's Not Dead, which I took to be, a parallel for, it was an analogy for Chief Bloatism himself. I felt like God's Not Dead was written by a secret bloathead. Maybe I'm misinterpreting it. I mean,
I think you did. I think it's saying bloat is dead, God's alive.
Continue your story, Nick. I'm sorry.
So anyway,
I just get so jazzed up about Chief Bloatism that I've got to interrupt because I feel like if I don't get it out of my system, I'm just going to explode.
No, it's good. Get it out. We don't want another domestic violence issue like last month, okay? I mean, I know you told the cops that you hit her with that vase because Microsoft was not making Bloatism games, and they believed you and agreed. We were lucky we had a bloathead cop, but I don't know if we're going to be that lucky next time, man.
My wife knew what she was getting into when she married me.
True. I mean, the wedding, you were all dressed as Bloatism, so, I mean, what did she expect? But, so anyway, Professor Jensen, this fucking snowflake, pansy piece of shit, right? He doesn't think about my rights, freedom of bloat. So I stand up, I throw a coin at his head. I took it the first couple of weeks, but then I got sad. I got mad. I threw a coin at his head. He said, "Excuse me, did you just throw a piece of currency at my forehead?" And I said, "Yeah, there's more where that came from. In the treasure room, motherfucker." And I dropped my bag and I left the room. And everyone started, there's a lot of noise happening. I thought it was laughter at first, but I'm pretty sure they were cheering the anthem, the pledge.
Nick, if I were there, I would have stood on my desk and said, "Oh, Captain, my Captain."
Hell yeah.
And then I would have said, "Oh, Chief, my Chief." Because
dreams may come. Dreams are coming right now, mother.
Chief Bloatism is my Robin Williams.
It's true. Everyone said, "Oh, Robin Williams, it was so unexpected. He had demons." Shut the fuck up. As long as he didn't live in a world where he didn't even know about this whole Bloatism thing. That's true pain, okay? Whatever was going on that made him, put a belt around his neck, yeah, boo-hoo. He didn't have 9 Bloatism games being refused every month.
And here's the thing.
Sorry.
Had he had Chief Bloatism in his life, he would have found the courage to persevere no matter what. Yeah, he might have had, Parkinson's or whatever, some neurological disease.
Whatever.
But you know what? You know what?
Bicentennial disease, whatever.
Chief Bloodizin had his priceless relic stolen from out from under him, and he had to ask a bear and a bird for help, which wasn't easy for a man as proud as Bloodizin.
You think you would relate to him? It's like the Fisher King losing his grail or whatever. He has to turn to a shock jock for help. But, you know, it's obvious he's not playing banjo games. His daughter's name is Zelda, dude. Zelda.
Oh God. Oh, why'd you have to mention the Z word? Oh God.
Now I have Breath of the Wild. Vomit breath. Oh.
Give me strength, Targetson. Give me strength.
Put your target on my forehead, blow. Oh, but anyway, so, yeah, he is our Robin Williams, if Robin Williams, you know, was a valid member of society.
Right. But he's gone now. And that's just one down, as far as I'm concerned, in our righteous war for Chief Bloodizin.
Casualties will happen.
And remember, if you want to support our war to give Chief Bloodizin a 9-part video game series, sign the petition at dkvine.com/Bloodizin. Together, we can bloat the Xbox library. I know, Phil Spencer, you're listening because, well, why would you not? And I just want to say, you know, we've been making this case for over 4 years now here on the Bloatacast, much longer on Damn Connect Vine. And I just want you to know that I know you're planning the Scorpio, and you need some Scorpio launch titles. So if you start development now, you could probably crank out at least 2 Chief Bloodizin games for the Scorpio launch. You could have a Pokemon Red and Blue type situation. I know I said Pokemon. It made me ill too. I'm just using it. I'm trying to speak down to the layman, Phil Spencer, who doesn't quite get what makes Chief Bloodizin so special.
Yeah, you need to mix the sugar of Bloodizin in with the medicine of Pokemon to get anyone to swallow bloat nowadays.
That's right.
Spoonful of bloat will make the Zin go down.
All right. Well, I have a Chief Bloodizin memory I would like to share, but
Ooh, hit me.
Before we get to that, we do have a call to take from one of our many bloatheads out there. And that's right. So I'm going to cede the floor to the bloathead. We'll see what's new in the world of Chief Bloodizin from our loving and faithful audience.
Is this the real Kevin Callahan? Because if it is, I don't know what to say. Kevin Callahan has finally shown his face. I can't believe it. Kevin, I have a few questions for you. First of all, I know your expertise is the Diddy Kong Racing Switch version, and just wondering why haven't you heard anything about it yet? What's the status update on that? Has it been canceled in favor for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Which Diddy Kong is still not in, so I still believe in you. So I'm just saying, obviously. So, Mr. Callahan, I would like to know, so you know how Super Nintendo World is a thing, right? We're getting a Donkey Kong ride, or we're getting a Diddy Kong Racing ride. Are we? Now, I also have to ask you this. I know you're like not that Nintendo leaker guy, but do you have any information on the Xbox World that could come to Disney? Because that's not confirmed. But remember, all of a sudden, in Disney Hollywood Studios, the 3rd theme park in Florida, which is the worst Disney theme park, and is getting Star Wars Land and Toy Story Land to help save it, what if they just opened the Xbox Game Hub or something where people could play Xboxes? What if that's going to become a whole land? What if we get Banjo-Kazooie, Grab Greta Ghoulies, Viva Pinata, Halo? Do you think this could happen? Do you have any information? Do you? Please? Also, I'm wondering, is Diddy Kong Racing going to be in Smash Brothers? I mean, Diddy Kong Racing, not Diddy Kong. Is Diddy Kong Racing going to be in Smash Brothers as a playable character? Is it going to be like the Koopalings where you can swap between any of the characters, including Banjo and Conker? And, of course, I have one final question for you. Who is your favorite duck?
What?
I don't think we've ever heard from that bloathead. Is he a new one? Long-time listener, first-time bloater?
You know, it's weird. He sounds a lot like this old listener we had way back when, kind of early in the
Before my
show.
time?
Yeah, before you joined the Damn Connect Vine staff. I believe his name was Mamorchi or something. I don't remember exactly, but he was one of the biggest bloatheads I had ever seen. And
damn, son.
what happened was he broke into Major Nelson's bedroom, Major Nelson of Microsoft fame's bedroom one night to give him a fanzine he had drawn of Chief Bloatazin, and he was shot to death. And it was a dark day in the Chief Bloatazin fandom. He sounded just like that guy. I barely remember his name, like I said, but I'm not really sure what this call was about. It came in earlier today, but
this Momorchi guy needs to know when you get shot, you need to learn to duck. I mean, you should know more about ducks.
It's advice to take to the heart, which he did take the bullet to the heart, which I realize that's a poor joke then. But
he was a bloated corpse, so he kind of like was a tribute, you know.
I would like to think so, Nick. I would like to
think so too.
I don't know what the hell he was rambling about, though. Something about Callahan. I don't know.
He didn't say Bloatazin once, so I kind of tuned out.
Yeah, honestly, I started just replaying Banjo-Tooie. The Mayhem Temple, world at least. I don't really progress too far.
I love the game. I'll stand by. I love the game. I don't really remember any of the worlds that well. I mean, it's kind of you remember the one you spend the most time in, you know.
Yeah, I beat the game once just to see Chief Bloatazin and the cast of characters at the end in the character parade.
Yeah, of course.
And then I had really no use for anything that came after the first world.
I usually don't leave the treasure room, honestly. It's kind of like I'm on my 22nd playthrough right now, and usually just get to the treasure room, and that takes me about a year before I get tired of it. And then I move on to something else, but I always come back. So
what I do is I keep 40 TVs in my house at all times. 20 N64s hooked up, 20 Xbox 360s, and I just have the treasure room blaring on each and every one. It's comforting. So I promised my own Bloatazin memory, one that I have not given before. And I've been on every episode of the Bloatacast. This is episode 200.
You think you would run out by now, but nope.
No, I mean, look, Bloatazin has had such a profound impact on my life. I don't think I'll ever run out. I haven't missed an episode of the Bloatacast yet, and I never intend to. So here's my memory, okay? And this is something that people probably don't know about me. So, once upon a time, I was a fan of another video game series. This was a long time ago, Nick, okay?
What?
From 1994 to 2000.
I don't know if I can talk to you anymore.
Just let me explain. Hear me out.
Okay. Fuck you.
All will be... No, just... I'm going to explain myself. You should give me the benefit of the doubt. If you give anybody the benefit of the doubt, it's the co-founder of Damn Connect. Fine.
My world's falling apart. Okay, go ahead.
From 1994 to late 2000, I was a fan of Donkey Kong. Calm down. The story has a happy ending. So, 1996, I adopted a cat. And I named her Diddy. Okay, hey. Just relax.
Okay.
I was big into Donkey Kong. I mean, it was the first rare game I played, Donkey Kong Country. I got all the sequels. I got Diddy Kong Racing, which had this, a character, Banjo, which, of course, later became important in our canon, as a minor character, obviously.
important only until I got that invisibility mod where I don't have to look at the stupid main character anymore, and I can just run around bloated.
That's right. I mean, it's arguable who is the main character of Banjo-Tooie.
Yeah.
It's definitely not Kazooie because her name is not in the title, and it's arguable about who Banjo refers to. It could refer to the bear, but we all know that Chief Bloatzin, is a bluegrass aficionado, so it probably refers to him.
By wealth alone, he's obviously the most important character in that world.
Obviously. But anyway, I had a cat named Diddy, and I love this cat, and I love Donkey Kong. But in the summer of 2000, she was hit by a car, and for many months I was adrift. I never shared this before, Nick. I've never shared this on a Bloatacast before, and I'm sorry if I get
real, man. Get real.
If I get a little emotional, it's just because it's raw. It's still raw. It's still a wound that never healed properly, and
we got your back, man. Blowhead's got you.
There's nothing shameful about a blowhead crying. It's okay. We're in touch with our feelings. Okay, so my cat died. My cat Diddy died, and I threw out all my Donkey Kong games that day. I just couldn't deal with it. I already had Banjo-Tooie reserved though, and I got it for my birthday. I didn't want it anymore, but I got it for my birthday. My parents got it for me, and in my darkest hour, I played it. I got to Mayhem Temple, and I lost my cat earlier that year, Nick, but there's a new cat I discovered.
Oh, shit. Cat's purpose.
A new cat by the name of Chief Bloatzin. And
Fuck yeah.
I really think he should be voiced by Josh Gad in the movie, the inevitable Chief Bloatzin movie. But
and they should make him, gay, because the first representation of a gay character in a Rare game should definitely be Bloatzin.
Yeah, like I said, I kind of blew past the rest of Banjo-Tooie, so I assume there weren't any gay characters to be found later in the game.
No, there ain't none, not a single one. But
so
man, yeah.
So basically, Chief Bloatzin replaced my cat Diddy in my heart, and I had a new cat, and I had a new best friend. And I feel like that is when I really turned my life around. And from that point on, I was only about the Chief. Hail to the Chief.
Hell yeah. The Chief's like eternal data on a disc. Like, he won't die. He won't leave you. He's predictable. His actions are... He won't confuse you. He's better than most humans. I mean, I've cut most relationships out of my life. I have a few, but, even those people, they're bloatheads, so it's comforting.
The Dalai Lama is a piece of shit compared to Chief Bloatzin.
Fuck you, Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Goodbye.
Hello, Dolly. Goodbye is actually the name of my upcoming book on why Chief Bloatzin is actually the true reincarnation of the Dalai Lama.
Can I get that shit on Kindle soon?
It will be available soon.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I have been rejected by every major publisher, so I will have to self-publish.
Even in the book world, Microsoft's fingers reach.
Look, it's the route 50 Shades of Grey had to go before it became a best-selling phenomenon.
True.
So I'm just holding out hope that,
Hell, it could get big, and my mom will want to go see it in the theaters like 50 Shades of Grey. She'll be all stroking her bloat.
That's very eloquently put, Nick. And
yeah,
that's really one of the reasons I do this. I want to see your mom stroke her bloat.
To bloat, not to anything else.
Well, right.
Yeah. Let's not be crude.
I bared my soul. Whew. Okay, Chief Bloatzin. I love you. We have an update on the petition, everybody.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. We are still at 125 signatures. Woo!
That means we didn't lose any.
We didn't lose any. We haven't lost any signatures.
I like to look at the treasure room half full. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying, Nick. I hear you.
That's why we connect. And I don't mean damn connect.
Of course not. Why don't we take another call, and then we will get back to our reoccurring segments here on the Bloatacast. But let's see what this bloathead has to say.
Hello again. This is Mr. Arcuvis, also known as J stands for on Twitter. How's it going? How's it going, guys? I heard that Mr. Kevin Callahan of Kevin Callahan Games at .wordpress.com is going to be on the Kongversation tonight, and I got a couple questions because as a mostly Nintendo-focused Donkey Kong fan, I was wondering, like, where's the love for Punch-Out? Where's the... I'm just wondering if we're going to see a Punch-Out themed racetrack, because, like, you know how Donkey Kong and Punch-Out, they just go together like anything. So, I mean, maybe, is there anything like that? Because, like, the Nintendo Donkey Kong fans need to know. We all care about the beloved characters such as Doc Lewis and Mr. Dream. He's not in the Donkey Kong universe, but Mr. Sandman, you know? Yeah, so, and also, like, man, I believe in you, Kevin Callahan, but why would you, don't tease us like this, you know? Don't be teasing us. Anyways, bye.
What the fuck, Nick? What is happening tonight?
Punch Out? Was he referring to, like, you know, punching a caveman in the face? Because I am behind that politically, but...
I don't know. This is baffling to me. Like,
Well,
why is
Donkey
everybody
Kong
calling
shit.
it about Donkey Kong? Oh,
Fuck.
God.
Hold it in.
Oh, God. It's like people are playing some sort of elaborate April Fool's Day joke on us.
If they are, if anything even remotely close to that is happening right now, I will literally kill their entire families. Paint their houses in their mother's blood.
He'll do it, too. I've seen him.
Yeah. We're just talking blood. We have fun here. We have fun.
All right. Well, it's now time for our regular weekly segment. Has anyone spotted Chief Bloatism in ukulele?
Woo! Has anyone spotted Chief Bloatism in ukulele? Boom!
Thank you, Nick. Ukulele, obviously, is being made by X-Rare developers, and we were hoping once they were free from the tyrannical thumb of Microsoft that
They could actually do what they want to do.
like, okay, obviously Microsoft owns Chief Bloatism, but they obviously don't care about him either. So maybe somebody at Playtonic would, sneak the old Chief in somewhere and,
Call him something different.
Yeah, I mean, the Chief could
King
have
Tum Tum.
The Chief could have lots of nicknames, and we, the true bloatheads, would know who he actually is. He could be incognito in ukulele. So every week we scour every ukulele video, the Playtonic Twitter feed. We hack their site and we look for hidden files, and we look.
Usually the answer every week is no, but this week, what we got?
This week, well, the answer is still no. But
oh, okay.
We're not going to give up. Ukulele is coming out in just, less than 2 weeks now. It'll be here before we know it. And while I refuse to buy any game that doesn't have Chief Bloatism in it, hopefully somebody out there will bite the bullet and let us know if they do find the good Chief Bloatism. Or
take one for the bloats.
Yeah, that's right. Hopefully he's in there somewhere. So we're still holding out hope that Playtonic will be the savior for the bloatheads. At least until we get to 1 million signatures on our Chief Bloatism petition. We better check the petition again, because it's been several minutes since we checked it. Remember, you can find this petition at dkvine.com/bloatism. Now,
seriously, you can. Literally.
Holy shit! We just got one new signature. We are at 126, Nick. We're at 126! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! We did it! We did it!
In the house. This is how we bloat it. This is how we bloat it. Yeah.
Oh my God, we should just end it right there, but we've still got so much of the Bloatcast to get to. Oh my God. Oh, this is the greatest day of my life. We've got 126 signatures. Oh my God.
That's been 2 years.
It's been 2 years.
Wow. It's about time. That's all I'm saying.
I think this has just been a really solid episode of the Bloatcast, and we've been really swaying people. I mean,
it's not that different from all the others, but sure, I guess so.
No, we really put our heart and soul into this one, Nick. I knew waking up this morning that this was going to be the day we were going to get one more signature close to our goal, and we now have just a little bit to go. We have 999,874 more signatures to get.
Yeah, that's enough. That's a cup of coffee. Come on, that's nothing.
That's less than a cup of coffee. That's just that's a free sample of Baskin Robbins. That's just a little cup.
At best. Yeah.
Wow, 126, man. I'm gonna have to get that tattooed on my chest.
Yeah,
126. You're
gonna be looking like Jared Leto's Joker pretty soon with all your bloat tattoos.
Except I'm not damaged, Nick, because I'm whole.
No.
Cheap bloat doesn't make me whole. I'm fixed.
Hell yeah. Harley Zinn is gonna be your girlfriend. We have fun. All right.
Well, I did want to bring up something, and I've got some new thoughts about Cheap Lotus in this week, Nick. Now, I have new thoughts about Cheap Lotus in every week, but I thought, as we near the end to this Bloatcast, I could blow your mind. I could bloat your mind just a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, you might want to be sitting down for this. You might want to be seated because...
Not a kneel?
Not a kneel. Sit down, but if you have any straps, I would strap yourself in.
Oh, well, yeah, I do. Let's see. All right, click. All right, got it.
All right. Sounded very realistic. Have you ever noticed, Nick, and you at home listening to us, have you ever noticed that Chief Bloatizin's name ends the exact same way as his god Targetzan? They both end with Tazan.
Isn't Zan Z-A-N, though? But Bloatizin is Z-I-N, right?
You're right. All right, I've got to come.
I get it, dude. I get it. You're stretching. You're looking where there's nothing. I do it too. I thought I saw bloat on my toast this morning.
You did see bloat on your toast. He appears in the most unlikely places.
But still, I feel you, man. It's sometimes you want to find bloat in all the wrong places.
No, my point was just going to be that they have very similar endings to their names, and I
know. Let it go.
No, I can't let it go, Nick. There has to be something here. I've scoured the literature looking for...
Well, he worships Targetzan. I'm sure he wanted to model his name after Targetzan, but just couldn't spell.
But did you ever notice that Officer Uno Gopez does not share that naming convention?
He's not a priest. He's not a Target priest.
No, but I mean, I'm just saying, out of all the Muggies, Chief Bloatizin is clearly the best.
Now, I do wonder, what's our update on JP?
JP?
Yeah, JP. Oh, come on. You forgot him already? Our street correspondent. He's down in Louisiana. His whole mission was he's going to every Target store and writing Zan after it in spray paint. Remember? What's the update?
He drowned in Katrina. What are you talking about?
Oh, shit. That was a long time ago, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. I guess I didn't miss him for quite a few years, so not really that concerned. I won't feign sadness. Let's move on. R.I.P. JP. Anyway.
I'm just discouraged. I thought I had something new to say about Chief Bloatizin. Are we really running out of things to talk about?
Well, I saw him on my toast. That's something.
I guess that is something. I guess.
But you see him on your toast every morning.
I eat waffles, Nick. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I need to, I don't know, invest in bread slices. Maybe I need, because Nick, this is episode 223 of the Bloatcast, season 5, episode 10. I mean, am I really going to run out of things to talk about? Is this
never? Don't think that way, man. It's just letting those non-bloat thoughts in. You don't want to start down that road.
Dedicated my life to this, and am I really at the end? No, what am I talking about? We have 126 signatures.
Oh, exactly, dude. just today, we bloated with pride. I'm sorry. I blinked there for a second. What were you saying, Kevin? Sorry.
My head.
Hello?
My head.
Kevin?
It's Hyle, Nick. What are you?
Oh.
That was
Were
weird.
we just talking to Kevin?
Man, oh God, Yeah, well, thank you, Kevin, for being here on the show. I can't believe we finally got the release date for Diddy Kong Racing. Wait, did he?
Yeah, he said it right after the thing about. Wait.
I'm.
Remember he.
Oh no.
Greg Mills had him over for lunch and they. Wait, no.
I can't.
What did he say?
I can't really remember.
Should we call him back? What happened to the? I had his number here on the text file. What happened to that?
Well, I'm sure.
What's going on?
I don't know exactly what happened here. We kind of blanked, but I'm sure it was a great conversation that revealed quite a bit from the mouth of Kevin Callahan. And sure, we'll just have to go back and listen to what we recorded. I mean, surely it's all there.
Short-term memory.
Woo! Well,
I think it was just like the excitement of it all. You know, I couldn't believe it was happening, so it was almost like it didn't. So now my mind's just blank.
Yeah, well, I'm sure everything worked out in the end. Thanks, Kevin.
I'm sure, dude. Thanks, Kevin. Feeling a little bloated.
This has been a File 2 production.
Qué rico.